It's the older
Right.
women trying to shame older men into picking them. Because see, that's the
Oh, well,
competition. See,
yeah, I
older
see.
women ain't the
I see where you're
competition with
going.
older women. It's them young ones.
Right.
It's them young ones
That's
that's
all.
coming.
Yes,
That'll
sir.
do what you want.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me
Mm-hmm.
I've been dependent. I pay my bills. I
Right.
pay the cost to be the boss. You the
Mm-hmm.
boss by yourself. Them old young ones coming
That's a good
with it.
one.
They coming
Yeah.
with it, Ocho.
That's a good.
Hey, 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 guys. Welcome back to Better Rap Street Team. And we got a lot to talk about. Shannon, 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 Shannon Sharpe. It's like every time I was ready to do a vid, every time I'm about to press play, some more crap was coming out about Shannon Sharpe. And it's not just about this young lady, but it's about a previous woman. Remember the my Michelle? That's my Michelle. Remember that? Well, she's now coming out and she's stating her own claim about what he owes her too. Not only that, but we have a recording from Matt Barnes about how Shaquille O'Neal was trying to find some dirt on Shannon Sharpe as well. Apparently, they had a little beef behind the scenes or something. So it's like everything is coming at once on Shannon Sharpe. And not only that, but when he was with FS1, Fox Sports 1, apparently from some sources that hasn't been confirmed yet that FS1 also quietly paid some women off to get rid of or put under the rug some accusations when he was over there too. That has not been confirmed from what I can see so far, but yeah, he's been doing a lot. So in this particular one, though, of course, as we all know, her name is Gabrielle Zuniga. That's more people was trying to figure out what type of name that is. She's like a white Spain type of name. Zuniga is like a Spain name. She's an OnlyFans model. She's about what, 22 now, I think. But when he first met her, she was 19. There's a lot wrong with this situation. Shannon Sharpe is a whole ass 55, 56-year-old man, and he's messing with these just got legal a year or 2 year ago type of young ladies for some reason. And we're going to talk about that. It's something about with these grown men and women, right? In their 50s, and they're trying to find the almost barely legal ass type of young ladies and men that they can find, which is crazy to me. Now, what makes this even more crazier, this woman is suing for $50 million, and she has her lawyer, Tony Busby. Now, Tony Busby, if you're unfamiliar with him, he has been around here ambulance chasing all these wealthy black men. And the one who stood up to him the most has been Jay-Z. So he stood up to him to the point where the judge told Tony he need to get the hell out of New York. He was doing his best, trying everything to get Jay-Z, but Jay-Z wasn't going out like that because when you have a foundation to stand on that you didn't do shit, you got the right to fight. Not only that, if I'm not mistaken, Jay-Z also was about to press charges on the woman who falsely accused him. And I think that's fair. I think that if somebody accuses you and it is false, not that you got away with it, but it's false, I think that you have every right to sue that person, their lawyer, because they took that in bad faith. Anything that they got coming to them, I think that you got the right to take from them because they drum up this lawsuit. This lawyer knew, Tony Busby knew that he didn't have anything on Jay-Z, and he went along with the lawsuit anyway because he's an ambulance chaser, right? He even, which is another thing we need to talk about with the updates of Diddy's case, which we really haven't updated in a while, because YouTube really don't like you talking about Diddy too much. They will suppress it a lot, at least with me they have. But when you think about it, Diddy already had legit charges on him. But when you start having people like Tony Busby come out, it starts cheapening the other lawsuits, in my opinion, because that same lawsuit included Diddy and Jay-Z, and Jay-Z had to fight it. And come to find out, the woman lied on both Diddy and Jay-Z, right? So just imagine if Jay-Z would have paid it. He didn't pay it. They first started off trying to me, it's extortion, because it's like, we're going to put this out on you and you're going to look bad. So you're going to have to pay for it. So you don't want to look bad. And Jay-Z was like, run it, run it. I take all pays, run it. What we doing? Run it. And he went through the embarrassment a little bit. Some of y'all be wanting Jay-Z to be guilty all the time. For some reason, I don't understand that. But that man stood tall, was like, no, run it. And he ran it, and his ass got ran right out of town. So that you have to think about, especially as black people and black men, when you come with money, even if you don't have a lot of money, you need to know how to stand on a foundation. So if something comes against you, you can stand tall in it, right? And you can fight back. But some of y'all don't have that. Some of y'all got weak knees. We'll talk about that later. Now let's get back to this. So Shannon and this young lady, OnlyFans model chick, young lady, had some type of relationship for about 2 years or so, and we're just gonna. I decided to go with Black Sports Online. I love Black Sports Online. They have some great articles here, and they usually just stick to the truth of everything. They're not siding back and forth. They just tell you the developments and they keep it moving. So this is by Robert Little, okay? So let's go through here. So they start here with the relationship, and there's a whole lot of ads. I just hate that they have a lot of ads on here. So the relationship between Shannon Sharpe and which is a former NFL star, he is surprising everything that we know about him now. This past year has been nothing but some type of sexual deviancy that he's been part of, which is crazy. And there's nothing wrong with your kinks. You got your kinks. Well, we'll talk about certain kinks in a minute. But you got your kinks or whatever, that's cool. But for some reason, his just keep getting out, which is crazy. Okay? But anyway, this relationship between Shannon Sharpe and former NFL star and sports commentator and Gabrielle Gabby Zuniga, an OnlyFans content creator, has taken a dark turn, evolving from a consensual arrangement into a disturbing case involving allegations of blackmail and non-consensual recording. She recorded this man and he didn't know it. And if you kind of listen to the recording, I will say the recording sounds kind of off. Something about that recording ain't right. And I'm not saying this because I'm yet another black woman trying to just save another black man by any means. No, Shannon Sharpe is disgusting. However, two things could be right at the same time. That recording don't sound right. That sounds spliced up. It sounds like she sounds more clear at certain points, but kind of grainy at other points. It doesn't jive. The conversation seems very choppy for some reason. But let's go. Below is the detailed chronology of the events based on available information, shedding light on the complexities and legal issues that have emerged. And this is why I love BSO, which is, again, you want to check them out. This is blacksportsonline.com. So they started off in 2022. There's also the docket too, and I'll have that in the description. You can read the docket. It's about 14 pages of foolishness. But okay. So the fall of 2022, which is the beginning, Shannon Sharpe and Gabby Zuniga met at the Equinox Gym in Los Angeles. It says that in the court paperwork as well. Now, the thing is, when they first met, though, before they actually officially met, he used to always stare at her, according to her words in the court paperwork. He would stare at her, and she didn't understand why he would stare at her, right? And she made a point to say that he was intimidating. He was big and intimidating. His physique was intimidating. Now, mind you, she was 19 when he was looking at her. When they finally had a conversation, she had just turned 20 then. Okay. Shannon is 55, 56 years old now, right? So he's probably about 53 at the time. 53. We got to talk about this. This is crazy. So anyway, they met at an Equinox gym in Los Angeles. Shortly after, they entered into a consensual sexual relationship. Sharp was fully aware of Zuniga's work on OnlyFans, where she earned significant income selling explicit videos, including enough to purchase a Porsche. The relationship was strictly physical, with no traditional dates or emotional exclusivity, as that's what they're saying, okay? So there's no, he knew what it was with her. Okay, so basically he was like, okay, well, I know she's an OnlyFans model, so I know how she get down. There's no attachments to this, right? Which is crazy because if you listen to some of Shannon Sharp stuff when they talk about women, especially black women, they'll sit here and tell you, well, women don't want to be traditional. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. Mind you, you're looking for you are talking to a 20-year-old OnlyFans model. Y'all will sit here and say that you want somebody younger that can follow the quote unquote traditional mold. This chick is an OnlyFans model. What about her is supposed to be following something? Oh, that women don't really want this and they don't want, no, the women that you go for don't want that because you purposely go for these type of women. It's crazy how they blame women for the shit that they go for. You go for these women. I don't even blame the young girl because she's 20 something years old. She's only fan model. She know the game. This idiot didn't know the game. This is crazy. Okay, so now we're in March 2023, escalating preference. So Zuniga began introducing specific requests into their encounters. She asked Sharp to use handcuffs during their sexual activities, marking the start of her expressed interest in bondage-related practices. See, this the stuff where BDSM is real tricky for Black people, right? Because it could go one or two ways. It can go, this is just bondage, or you my slave. Black people don't have options when it comes to BDSM like that, unless they're doing BDSM with another black person. So when you want to choke out a chick or choke out a dude or what have you, and he is not black, or you letting this white guy choke you out, there's a certain heightened risk there. Or there's a white woman that want the black man to choke her out. That's a heightened risk there. Y'all better pay attention. Okay? Understand things might go a little different depending on who you messing with and the color preferences that you love so much. Y'all be hiding behind black women, but y'all love y'all some white women, don't y'all, to do dumb shit with? Anyway, so Zuniga began introducing specific requests into their encounters. She asked Sharp to use handcuffs during their sexual activities, marking the start of her expressed interest in bondage related practices. These requests were consensual, and their relationship continued without reported issues at this stage. Okay, I like how they're breaking it down. They're really making you try to understand just the details of the matter, right? Because when you look at those text messages, they look wild. I mean, it's a whole lot of stuff out there. So they're trying to bring everything to a certain focal point so you can really understand what's going on. Okay, so now we're in October 2023. It says in 2023, in a text message, Zuniga explicitly asked Sharp to engage in more intense acts, including choking her with a dog collar during sex. Okay. The message sent October 9th, 2023 read, I want you to put a collar around my neck and choke me with while effing. Okay, so this marked a further escalation in her preferences, with Sharp reportedly accommodated within the bounds of their consensual arrangements. Now listen, black men, I want y'all to listen to something now. A white woman is telling you to choke her. Choices. Just just sit and just think about it. Get your mind out of the gutter for a second and really think about that. A white woman wants you to choke her. It's like a fantasy too. Y'all got to understand because y'all was bucks for a long time. Just like there was a lot of black women that was great back in those times and everything. y'all was used as nothing more than sexual objects to them as well, the white women as well, right? So they could have that fantasy of a big black man coming to choke their little white body and all of this shit. And you not thinking nothing of it, and then they can, like this young lady doing right now, turn all this against you in a heartbeat. I've heard more black men describe and discuss black women's bodies and everything about them, but this white girl here is a mid-looking white girl. Ain't nothing special about this white girl other than she's 20. She's 20. She's 20. And there was nothing special about this girl, but he sat here. I'm gonna tell you right now, it was a situation where he was speaking to young Miami, who is also young. But young Miami was about 31 years old, and I think he just spoke to her like in January. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna pull it up. Young Miami, as we all know, was Diddy's chick for a second, right? And she know the game. She know what it is. She know what it is, right? And she don't mind those games. She grown. She do what she want, right? She was flirting with Shannon. Shannon didn't know what to do with that because there was a black woman who was in her thirties at least, thirties, okay, flirting with him. He didn't know how to receive that. He didn't know what to do with that.
You ain't giving that up, Chris.
I can't be a housewife. I'm a lover girl.
I don't know.
You single?
Damn, you tried to hit on me? I ain't got no money. I'm telling you, I ain't got no money. We gonna be back in Section 8.
That works for me. Shit. Hello.
Hey,
Section 8 saving up.
Hey, we be
We
on the
can
counter with
sell
that big old block of cheese with that knife trying to cut it.
Man, as long as we spending time together, I don't even care. Long as them kids going to school, they fat. I don't care. Like I'm just happy with like spending time with my person. I'm telling you, like that shit feel good.
It feel good?
It feel good.
You ever date an older man?
Yeah.
How much older? What's the 5 years, 10 years? I mean, I don't know how old you are, but I'm saying what?
Like 30, like 20, 30 years. Wait, let me see. If I'm 30, 20.
20 years. So that's 50. So 50 is cool for you. Half my age plus 7. Half my age, I'm about to be 57, so that'll be 28 and a half plus 7.
You gotta be 57?
I'm about to be 57.
Okay.
57 minus 7.
That's 50.
No, that's me. That's
So you
doing her
said
age.
57. You said
No,
50.
I'm saying what you supposed to, for a man.
Okay.
You do half his age.
Okay.
Plus 7. So half my age is 28 and a half. I add 7. That's 30. That's 7. That's 35 and a half. So 35 and a half minus 2.
35 minus 2?
Yeah.
30.
33. You 30?
31.
You 31?
I just turned 31.
Just turned 31?
Yeah, I'm still celebrating my birthday.
Trying to
I hope y'all got me a cake.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, Chris. I'm trying to work the math in my head. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm working the math in my
I'm a
head.
little good with mine, Bob, now.
How we
can
get
add this
How
up.
we get to that 31, Joe? How we get to 31? Okay, maybe we add an extra year. Half my age plus 8 minus 4. Right on time. That's 31 right
Okay, let's
But-
talk about it.
there. Are you willing to settle? You ready to settle down?
I feel like going into my 30s, yes, because I got 2 kids. I'm 31. Life getting a little serious. It's time to like slow down. It's time to be a family. You know, like my son father is deceased, like he died, and it's
So,
like
yeah.
I'm raising a son of my own. I want him to have a father figure. I want him to have like some type of male figure in his life. So it's like I can't just be a fun girl running around
Right.
as a city girl.
His antenna didn't go nowhere with that, but it was a white girl that is 20 years old. You knew exactly where to go with it. That is crazy. Crazy. And Young Miami is gorgeous. Hey, you gonna judge Young Miami? Why don't y'all judge this girl? This girl got a whole OnlyFans thing selling the same thing y'all accuse Young Miami of doing. But because she black, y'all can't stand it. But y'all go right to the white woman, do the exact same thing. But anyway, continue. I can't believe this grown ass 56-year-old man did all this for some baby gravy. I'm I'm sick. This is crazy. Okay, let's go. Let's continue. So now we fast forward to June 2024. Sharp relocates. He moves from I think it's from Texas to Las Vegas now. Yeah. So he moved to Las Vegas, potentially creating physical distance in the relationship. Despite this, their interactions continued through the nature of their communication suggests the relationship remained non-exclusive and primarily physical. So there was no strings attached. They was not really calling each other boyfriend, girlfriend. It was hit it, quit it, and keep it moving, right? This is where things take an interesting turn. Zuniga, without Sharp's knowledge, decided to follow him to Vegas and get an apartment of her own. So she decided, he said, okay, look, baby, I'm leaving, I'm going to Las Vegas. Okay. Relocating there, whatever reason, job or what have you. She decides, well, shit, I'm going to Vegas too. You just ain't gonna know I'm going. So she decided to follow him. Okay. So she gets an apartment without Sharp's knowledge, decided to follow him to Vegas, and according to Sharp's attorney, Zuniga began to pressure Sharp into getting her pregnant. This is we're coming to it, y'all. Wait, don't spoil it. So this is where we go to August 2024. Zuniga's bold claim. Yeah. And so Zuniga sent Sharp a provocative text. She says, that's my daddy. I want you to put a big black baby in me. This message and earlier text indicate that Zuniga is increasingly forward in explicit communication. Around this time, she also reportedly expressed a desire to share Sharp to crave their dynamic, hinting at a possessiveness that contrasted with their non-exclusive arrangement. So she's trying to lock him down now because she know he got money. So she's trying to lock it down, get a baby by him. She didn't care if she didn't care. She don't want him like that. She just want the baby check.
Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. Have a
But the thing is, she just don't want any baby. She wants the big black baby. She told this black ass man, I want you to put a big black baby in me. And this fool still being involved with her. See, this is the thing about you, y'all gotta think. This woman sat here and reduced him to a fetish, right? And he's okay with that because the trust and believe for every text message that he showed about her, he didn't show his part what he said. He never showed what his text messages said. He only showed hers to put her in a certain light, which I understand. You're trying to say, hey, this wasn't no forced nothing. This was consensual. I get that. Not a problem. Show her text messages about how she going wild about what she's saying to you. That's fair. But at the same time, show your answers though. Why don't you want to show your black ass answers? She wanted a big black baby in her. And he's like, okay. Like what's the answer? What did you say back, Shannon? Like, what the hell? Okay, let's go. So then comes the fall, and she demands payment. So they said Zuniga's behavior shifted dramatically as she began demanding payments for their sexual intercourse. It encounters, excuse me. This marked a significant change in the relationship. So now she's paying for play. She like, you want to play with me? You gonna pay me? So now this is a transaction. So she's a prostitute now because you got to give her money in order to get what you want from it now. So now she prostitute. Not only is she a prostitute, well now she's living in Las Vegas because before he didn't know it. But if she had to travel and you paid her, guess what that would have been? Sex trafficking. You dumb men y'all gotta start thinking. Y'all gotta start thinking. Y'all gotta think. Y'all gotta start thinking. Okay, so this did not previously exist. So this was the transactional element that had not previously existed. Sharp's response to these demands were unclear, but this development set the stage for further conflict. So we don't know if he decided, okay, yeah, I'll pay for it or not. Mind you, she's the only fan model. And I'm not saying that to dog her profession. You know, I'm pro ho. This is how you get it, you get it. And if you honest about what you're doing and these men still want it, then that's That's the consequences that, hey, you chose that path with that woman. That woman told you straight. It ain't like she lied to you. He knew from the very beginning that she was the OnlyFans model. And he still wanted to deal with her. Okay, so where's the responsibility at on him then? Because she told you what she was doing. Y'all be so quick, y'all be quick to try to downgrade what a woman is doing, but you be right there with it. He right there with it. Okay. All right. So now, late November. She takes a Houston trip. This is interesting. Zuniga informed Sharp that she was in Houston for a few weeks. Notably, Houston is the base of the operation of Tony Busby, a prominent Texas personal injury lawyer who would later represent Zuniga. This trip may have been the precursor to the legal strategy. This is important because what BSO, which is Black Sports Online, is trying to say is like, look, this might be when she started trying to set him up as we were speaking about earlier. Busby is good for trying to get that extortion and blackmail because what they want to do is they start talking to the celebrities behind the scenes, saying, "Hey, if we got this information on you, you don't pay. We're gonna have to put all of this out in public. You don't want that, right?" So in a way, that is extorting and that is blackmail. You would be surprised how many celebrities paid off something and they was actually innocent, but they paid it off because they didn't want to go through the BS of losing deals and contracts and endorsements and ambassadorships and all of that. Mind you, let's not forget Shannon was just up for $100 million renewal. $100 million renewal. Okay. So this is why she was doing some intensity and she was trying to lock down a baby or something because she wanted to get that money. She didn't care about no man. You know how y'all be talking that wholesome shit? Wasn't no wholesome shit in this. She wanted a baby check. That's all this was, just a whole up baby check. But he was stupid in his actions too, and we're going to talk about this. All this for some baby gravy. But anyway, so in early January 2025, Zuniga escalated her demands, texting Sharp on January 1st to request $25,000 for each cheek. She's talking about her buttocks. And she ain't had that much booty, but she was like, I know you want it, so you're going to pay $25,000 for each cheek. Why haven't he blocked this girl yet? I don't know. Why haven't he said something like, you know what? I think that we went far enough. I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. My old 56-year-old ass need to find somebody that's about 46 years old. No, he didn't do that. He kept wanting to be bothered with this chick. He thought this shit was cute. He really thought this was sweet. Okay, and accompanied by a selfie of her buttocks. The message suggested she believed Sharp was either unwilling to pay or involved with someone else. And this is some of the messages here. She says, "What's taking so long? You either don't have the cash to show me right now, or you're with Michelle." Okay, you have to forgive me. I got a little cold, so I have to clear my throat. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so you remember what I said earlier about that's my Michelle.
That's my Michelle.
Remember that when somehow, some way, Shannon Sharpe's Instagram opened up as if we all don't know how to use Instagram. Like we don't know that you have to actually press live. It doesn't do anything automatic on its own. And so he was in IG live and we was hearing the actions, if you will, of Mr. Sharpe. Now, remind you, the reason why that happened was because people were speculating that Shannon was, how can I say this without, Shannon's wrist was broke. Okay, that's an old term. Shannon had broken wrists. And if you don't understand what that means, let me try a different. Shannon had sugar in his tank. That might be better for you to understand. Okay. So there was some accusations. People were saying how Shannon might have had sugar in his tank. His wrist was broken. Next thing we know, a week later, his IG got hacked, and we're hearing a whole session with his Michelle. And so he was involved with OnlyFans chick while he got caught with Michelle, okay, who is now coming out to sue him too. Oh yeah, she's coming out too. I mentioned all that at the beginning. Yeah, yeah, all white women. It's so funny. This is funny. It's not funny, but it's funny, and I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. So then here's the text about the, I know you missed this big juicy ass, which she did not have, by the way, $25,000 for each cheat. Okay. So now we're now in 2025. Excuse me. So now we're in January 2nd of 2025. Zuniga and Sharp had sex at her apartment. Now check this. You see all this shit previously that I read? You see how she was trying to do that extortion and all that stuff? Okay. All of that, but you still missing, you involving yourself with this chick, right? Unbeknownst to Sharp, Zuniga secretly recorded the encounter without his consent. She then used his this illicitly, I'm saying illicitly obtained video as leverage, threatening to release it unless Sharp paid her. So she couldn't get the big black baby, so she decided to record him instead. Mind you, she's been erratic since 2024, but he still kept dealing with this chick because he's 50 something years old, and he think that as long as he got his money and what he think that he's controlling this shit. This girl is controlling the whole situation, and he a dummy. This is clownery at its finest. He's a clown. Ain't nothing worse in the world than a clown with money, and he's a clown. You got a lot of broke ass clowns who think that they can get away with stuff. But when you have a rich clown, it makes it so big hat, big nose, big hair, big feet clown. And that's what he is. Just a clown for this. This is you should at this big old age, you shouldn't be making mistakes like this. You are 56-year old and you worth $100 million damn dollars and you making rookie mistakes. You doing shit that broke men do. This is broke men mentality. They'll do shit like this and think like, I don't know what's wrong. I just want somebody to really love me. Not when you do broke shit like this. Ain't nobody gonna love no broke ass man doing broke shit like this. And you $100 million heir. You was supposed to be. And this is just clown shit. This is ignorant. So anyway, now we got into, again, we're still in January, legal maneuvers with Tony Busby, who should not be trusted. Zuniga enlisted Tony Busby as her attorney. Together, they allegedly blackmailed Sharp, demanding payment to prevent the release of the unauthorized video. This move transformed their personal disputes into a legal battle, with Zuniga leveraging the non-consensual recording as the basis of her claim. Okay. So when you hear the recording, you can hear her say, "No means no, Shannon." And I don't want to be choked. She says certain things in that recording, and it doesn't sound right. It does sound a little choppy. And I said that earlier.
So what, Gabby?
Well, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Gabby.
Well, okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah. I might choke you in public. Big black guy chokes small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you do what you did to me.
Okay, well...
Well, what?
And this is the thing. Do I believe that this was consensual? Very much so. Do I believe that she felt that he was messing with other people, other women, so she felt kind of threatened and she wanted to lock it down? Not marriage wise. She didn't want to marry him. She wanted a baby check. See, this is the thing about with you guys. Y'all got to understand something. Y'all so quick to talk about you don't want to be married to a woman and all this and that. And I get it. I get it because I'm gonna tell you, sometimes marriage suck like hell because a lot of you men ain't shit neither. And we just gonna put that out there. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all like to be victims. Y'all like to be martyrs, but you ain't shit. But this is the thing. When you have a person that, especially you with money, you have a person that has a kid, that's for life, right? So whatever you think that you're going to lose in the amount of marriage, you're going to lose more in the amount of child support and anything that entails that child, right? Because they're going off of your income for 18 to 21 to 26 years or however they do it. They could, and you still got you still got this woman on your back like hell. You didn't get rid of her. Y'all be thinking that I just have a kid with her and I won't have to be by. No, no. See, this is what happens when you don't practice, and I'm gonna say it because y'all be so quick to try to tell a woman what she need to practice in her maintenance, her vaginal maintenance, and y'all out here with these women having 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different damn kids.
12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
And y'all don't have no discipline. Y'all don't have no semen structure. Okay? Y'all don't have no D discipline. Y'all have none of this trying to tell a woman what she needs to do with her body, and y'all don't have nothing to stand on. Your foundation is shaking, your semen is running. You have nothing to stand on. Disrespecting women, well, you need to practice this and you need to do that. You need to do it. You messing with a woman that's erratic, that sees what she's trying to do is gain you, and your stupid ass still keep being involved with her because you want to know why? Because you're thinking to yourself, she's young and I can mold her. I got money, I'm powerful, and I can mold her. She's an OnlyFans model. Let me tell you about some of them OnlyFans women. And some men, I guess. I guess men is on there. I'm not quite sure. But I know for a fact that a lot of the old OnlyFans women are hustlers. They know how to get theirs. It's about that money. They're about to get that check. You hear me? And she's been an OnlyFans model since she was 19, maybe a little bit, she probably 18. You've been looking at this girl since she was 19. All this was some damn baby gravy. This girl wanted him to give her some baby. She wanted his baby gravy. Baby gravy, y'all. And this old ass one generation removed from sharecropping ass Negro, old spiritual Negro, sweet low sweet chariot ass buck system buck dancing ass Negro sitting up here with a woman that's 30 years his junior, thinking that she's stupid. This girl ain't stupid. She played the game and she got more erratic and she wanted that check for life. She didn't want you to not stop spending that money. That girl wanted that money. And your dumb ass kept being involved with her to get it. Now this is the thing. Tracy Ellis Ross just came out talking about she dates younger men too. Now this is the thing. I don't know what her age group is. But this is what I'll say to those of you who keep trying to look at these younger men and women, and you're in your 50s, you dummies. Look, if you have to go to a 21, 22-year-old young lady or young man to fulfill some type of desire, I really do think something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. If you're 56, why aren't you looking at somebody? It's okay to date young, but make it make sense. Why aren't you looking at somebody like 35? Why are you going below 35? Because you know in your 20s, usually people and if they don't have shit figured out. Even if they got money, they don't have their life figured out. They got what their life is figured out for that time being. They're not responsible like that. And if they are, it's a rare occasion. I'm not talking down on 20-year-olds. Hell, I was in my 20s. I had a ball in my 20s. You hear me? So the things that you're looking for, this type of uh relationship dynamic that you're looking for, to me, and this is just me, if you're going past 30, you're going below 30, you're looking to control somebody. That's what you're looking like to me. And whether it's a man or woman, if you're in your 50s and you're sitting here telling me that you have to date somebody in their 20s, there's nothing in life you got. And you are 30 years older than this person. You have nothing in common with this person. He got kids older than this girl. His daughters is 30 years old. So it- let me put this in, let me make sure you understand this, okay? He sat here, was looking at this chick when she was 19 years old, with the full knowledge after he found out she was 20 years old, deducted the math from how old his daughters are, and still said, yeah, your daughters is older than this girl. His black ass kids that he got with a black ass wife. That's what y'all usually do. Y'all get the kids with the black ass wife, and then y'all go and try to find white women for the life of me. I don't get it, but it's something which with some of you black men I gotta go get a white woman now. It's in my bones. It's something, and kudos to you if you do so. You know, knock yourself out. Go get that white woman. Have a ball. Y'all be thinking the grass is green on the other side. 9 times out of 10 is because your ass ain't over there. That's why. But you don't know that yet, though. I'm gonna let you go ahead. It's funny. It's funny, but it's sad because this goes back to a lot of the stereotypes of the past about what white society think about black bodies, right? This is a black man who has made it. By all accounts, he was one of he's a Hall of Famer. He had a successful football career. They took a chance on him with oh, I forgot, Skip. Skip took a chance on him with after Stephen A. Smith left. Did great. People, we was calling Shannon Sharpe up. You know why we like Shannon Sharpe? Because Shannon Sharpe is just like somebody in our black ass family. That's why. You know what I'm saying? You seen where they showed where Shannon Sharpe and his brother came from. This man didn't come up from nothing nice. It was a hard time that this man came up, and now you about to see all of this stuff damn near being thrown away because of his sexual proclivities that he don't know how to keep in check. This is all about discipline, men and women. Discipline, sexual discipline. Y'all will sit up here, dog your wives or dog your husbands, get on these damn apparatuses like your social medias and desire whole ass women that you don't even know, right? But disrespect your spouse in the meantime and don't see nothing wrong with that. Y'all will sit up here and mess with intentionally a younger person, barely legal, for control and dominance, and your kids is older than them. That's crazy to me. And you're already established. So you mean to tell me, okay, so and I'm just gonna throw her name in here because again, though, I don't know what the age group she was talking about, so I'm not trying to put her in the same light, but I'm just saying. Tracy Ellis Ross said, look, the reason why I date younger men is because of a lot of the men my age is in they're set in their ways. They have these old fashioned tendencies, she said, and a lot of this stuff was hindering on abuse. And I didn't like it because I've been through that. They want to control you, they want to try to abuse where you go, they trying to tell you, and all that under the guise of trying to be a traditional wife. And she was like, I'm not going for that shit. I've been through that shit already. And now, mind you, this is Diana Ross's daughter. She has been she's been in this game all her life, right? And she said, I can't find a dude about my age because they don't know how to act. They in their 50s, they don't know how to act. They in their 50s trying to tell her they doing that red pill crap. You got to be a traditional wife and all that, that BS that y'all listening to on social media because none of the men ever had a woman in their life and y'all actually listen to that BS, or those male identified women that actually believe that crap too, which is ignorant. But anyway, that's what she said. Now, if I was to hear that Tracy Ellis Ross is dating a young man 25, 24, 23, 22, and lower, what have you, I would have to look at her sideways because I'm like, okay, I get the fact that you was abused at one point. I get the fact that there is a lot of men with those fake ass traditional ways about themselves. But you cannot explain away why you dating a 20-something-year-old because to me that's predatory. That's predatory. Okay, you can't find somebody that's 50. You mean to tell me you can't find somebody that's 35, that's established, that's a free thinker like what you're looking for? They got their stuff together, they got a home, they do. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't find nobody in their 30s and 40s that's doing this. They don't have to be 55 like you. But why are you messing with people in their like early 30s, late 20s, early 20s, damn near teens? Why are y'all even at that level with them? They shouldn't even be in the same circle as you. How did that happen? And I'm not saying Tracy Ellis Ross, I'm just at the greater, the generalizing of the public. How does that happen? The type of money that, excuse me, the type of money that Shannon Sharpe makes, the, they have women for that type of money on that type of level. That's a grown woman that he could have been dealing with. He shouldn't even been, there should not even been no contact with this young lady. Once you heard that she was 19 or she just turned 20, the fact that if nothing else didn't kick in, the fact that your kids is older than her, that should have kicked in like, oh, hell no, no, my kids is older than you. Oh, no. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. You have a good day. Tell your daddy I said hi. That's it. Like, where your mama at? No. But no, Shannon decided 19 years old, I can mold her, give her a little bit of money. Yeah, she got OnlyFans money, but she ain't got big black baby and baby gravy money. This is crazy. This is crazy. You know, there was like three people that Shannon Sharpe had on his couch, probably about four. One of them he clowned. That was Donnell Rollins, who also had a younger lady, and him being significantly older. But I think she was late 20s. I'm not sure. I'm not getting into that because I don't know enough about it. But Cat Williams, when the day his ass sat on there, he talked about what could happen when you start messing with certain women. Monique said something to Shannon Sharpe about it, saying you need you an old ass woman. You need to leave these 30 and 20-year-old girls alone. Shannon like, yeah. Cheryl Underwood sat there and said the same thing about the way black women treat black men after they get a white woman. And y'all do. Y'all and black women do the same thing. Some black women do the same thing. There are relationships where you find you love who you love, but when you gotta down me because you found a white woman, that's crazy to me. That's just crazy to me. You shouldn't have to down me. Or you sit up there now all of a sudden you hate every black man in life because you finally got a white man. That is crazy. So you putting value on a color of a person because you feel inadequate about yourself. That's crazy. You seek out to just want to now date like white adjacent women or white women because all of a sudden now all of a sudden, black, oh no, I gotta have me one of them now. Oh yeah, that's right. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Like I said before, the reason why the grass is greener on the other side is because your ass ain't there. That's why. You don't know what that person put in for to do what they had to do. Your ass wasn't there to do it. So what you running over there for? And quiet as kept. A lot of white women is sick of that shit too. I've seen this thread where this black man try to come at this black woman and said, that's why we want white women because of this, and this and that. And then white women in that comment said, no, sir, we want the money. One woman said, I am white and Native American. I want your wallet and your land. Okay, okay. So all of these little comparisons that men call themselves trying to do about race of women, it's not working anymore. It's not working. I think that just to get back on Shannon Sharpe, I think that he need to really do some self-reflection about and learn the discipline. He need to understand semen structure. He need you could be as freaky as you want to, and that's cool. That's cool. If you're not going to get the age appropriate type of woman, then that's a problem. If you want to move like this, there are professional escort services that move like this, that has grown ass women that they can call you all kind of my big black buck and all of that you want. Because apparently Shannon is one of them men that love race play. So they gonna be calling him the N-word all in that, and he'll love it because he's stupid. And that's fine because that's y'all biggest kink. Y'all want to be a fetish to a white woman or something. That's crazy. But hey, knock yourself out. That's you. But there's women, if this is what you want and you're single and you don't want to lose everything you got, they have escort services that is legal. You're in Las Vegas. Ain't nothing but escorts there. Hell, you can start an escort agency. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're in Vegas. They support it. They are pro ho to the max. You got the Bunny Ranch. You could have went through all the white women at the Bunny Ranch. But no, you decided to be involved with a 19-year-old girl that ain't got her head straight. And I'm saying, like, in life, she ain't lived enough. She's living for the moment. And when she seen that your money was about to disappear, she was trying to get as much as she can at from you. And your dumb ass kept being involved with her because you thought that you could manipulate the same person that was manipulating you all this time from the first time you met her. She was a young tenderoni, and you do not have semen support structure. You don't have semen structure. You don't have the D discipline, and you about to lose everything you got because of it. And you was cocky with yourself. You was cocky with a lot of things that you said. He has nightcap. He right now, Shannon Sharpe has. He's saying he by himself. He says this that he has stepped back from ESPN. From what I understand, ESPN as of right now today, ESPN has not fired Shannon Sharpe. He has decided to step back because, of course, the scandal and everything. Stephen A. Smith had to speak about it, and he looks hurt as hell talking about it. Um, it's just a lot of stuff, right? It's a lot of things. Not to mention, and I said this in the beginning, something went on between him and Shaquille O'Neal. And Matt Barnes, who got caught up on some tapes talking, because you men are chatty patties too. Y'all talk, y'all gossip. I swear. Let me tell y'all about where gossip came from, which is ironic. Gossip actually came from when a woman was pregnant and everybody was around the area, trying the town folk was trying to catch up with each other who ain't seen each other in a while. So the men and women was there and they would gossip. That's all they did. They would talk like, ooh, oh Cheryl, I ain't seen you in a while. Hey, Mr. Johns, I ain't seen you. So they would talk. You know what I'm saying? The community folk would gather around and talk and what have you, right? That's where gossiping came from. The thing is, men always talk about women gossiping, but men love gossip too. Men just use gossip differently. Men gossip for power. Women gossip for embarrassment. Like we'll embarrass you with your tea. Men will actually use that tea, capitalize off of it, knowing that you can get embarrassed of it, and they have control of you because of your embarrassment of it. Right? That's how men use gossip. So men ain't no better than what women are when it comes to gossiping. Men do it. They do it. They just put it in a different frame structure for it to make sense to them. Okay? But apparently, from what Matt was saying, here's what was going on. And I'm gonna play the clip and then I come back.
I don't know if you're on this kind of time, but I was in a group chat the other day, or actually just yesterday, and Shaq said he's paying top dollar for any information on old boy. So, again, I don't know if you're on that kind of time or not, but Shaq is known to throw large sums of money around, so just want to put that out there. Hey, quiet. Hey, he said, please, please, please keep it quiet. He said that Shannon did some shit back to him a while back, and he's been off him. So that's why he's doing this. But please, please, please keep his name quiet.
All right, so you heard the clip. So all of this is just like the perfect storm. I mean, understand when stuff like this come out, right? As many times as it has come out, that means that people behind the scenes already know how this is going, because this ain't the first rodeo that Shannon Sharpe has been part of. Oh, people been talking behind the scenes about Shannon Sharpe, and he's been out here. I'm above it. I'm gonna take the high road. Meanwhile, in the background, he been doing shit to people. So now things have been coming out about this man, and some people can't wait for him to fall. And it's a sad situation. It's funny because you're a clown, but it's sad as well because of your clown actions, you're about to lose everything. You could potentially lose everything. You're gonna always have a stain on you because of this. And this is the thing, y'all stop using Jay Z as the mark, as the bitch. Like, this is the same guy that tried to extort Jay Z. You right. I mean, you got the right to say that about Tony Busby. But the difference between Jay Z and you is that he hurried up and fixed his foundation, and he was like, you're not about to put this shit on me. I didn't touch nobody. You are not putting this on me. I will fight you, and I'm gonna win. And sure enough, Jay-Z was not playing. Him and his lawyer was on that ass. And they didn't have nothing to the point where the witness was like, okay, hey, you got me. I was lying. And you know what? I'm special needs too. I'm lying and special needs. So I was easily prompt. The woman said this, and I'm special needs. I was easily prompt. I don't know what Tony wanted from me. I was just saying shit. I was just saying shit. I'm sorry. My bad. No, y'all not about to do that. Y'all not about to use Jay-Z as a, well, because you got a lot of skeletons in your closet, Shannon. You got so much bones in your damn closet. Then you'd have met a whole new damn person. You just need plasma. You have a new person walking out your closet if it ain't you. You know what I'm saying? So this is all I got. You tell me what you think. This is a mess. Every time I tried to do this story, more stuff was coming out about this man. And I was like, okay. After I do this, might be some more shit coming. You might see an addendum to this video recording here. But some takeaways that we all need to learn from. First off, if you got a lot to lose, don't try to lose it. Pay attention, right? Understand that you need to make sure your intentions is pure in what you're trying to do. And your actions is always going to have either an award or a consequence attached to it. Pay attention. Don't take for granted because somebody young that they don't know how to play a game. Because that girl done played a game on him, a serious game. And not only did she play a game, she continued to up the score with him, and his foolish ass kept being right there. She was saying a lot of race play things, being very disrespectful to him as being a black man. But again, y'all love to reduce yourself down to being a fetish. So okay, she's telling you to do certain things to her, which if you're a consenting adult, do what you want. But again, you as a black person, you need to look at that a little different. We don't have that luxury to look at it like, oh, it's just sex. No, you are a big black man. That's a teeny tiny ass woman. Right now, you are like what's that damn big ass monkey? I can't even think of that damn big ass monkey that tried to go up the Empire State Building and shit. I can't even think of his name now. But yeah, that's how they see you. King Kong. They see you as King damn Kong taking a little fragile ass white girl. And your stupid ass sitting there like, yeah, I am. I'm gonna beat my chest. I'm King and Kong. Okay. And they gonna treat you like an animal. Black people, you gotta get smarter than this. Y'all be so happy to be amongst others so fast that you'll throw away everything you got just to be at the proximity. Be at the proximity. You will do your own wrong to be at the proximity. If you got a woman or a man, y'all will sit up there and fold on your husband or wife to be at the proximity and have the audacity to think it's okay and compartmentalize it. Like, I ain't doing nothing wrong. I ain't did nothing wrong. It could be just you. Well, if that's the case, then leave that damn man or woman alone. Divorce their ass, and then you can be with all the white women and all the white men you want to be with. Knock yourself out. Go on out there. Go frolic with him. Go ahead. Go on. Bye. Be the little black buddy that try to catch you to the white flight. Knock yourself out. But don't be surprised when shit start happening to you like this because you lack the discipline that's needed to keep your foundation strong. You got too many people that was dependent on you and you thought with your penis first. That's it, man. That's all I got. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Tell me what you tell me what you think about this. It's a sad situation, but when hey man, when you a clown, you gonna get a circus. You gonna get a circus. All right, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts. See you later. This is Better Street Team. Bye.